Okay, so I'm trying out Boom Beach. I'm doing it on my BlueStacks because I can record myself playing with my microphone this way. So I've never played this game. A lot of my friends at work actually play it, so we'll see if I enjoy it. I noticed initially that they have this in-app purchase warning, which is actually kind of nice because I hate games that allow their kids to buy stuff in the store without the parents really being aware of what they're getting into. So let's see what this game's about. Uh, the initial connecting stuff. Sign in. Some simple instructions about zooming in and out. Um, this popped up when I first started too. It seems to be continually popping up, which is kind of annoying. So the models are really nice. They're clearly just 2D images that are 3D render, and they've kind of got a larger chibi head, which is a nice look. Um, so this appears to be kind of the tutorial level, which is nice because I have no idea how to play this game. Alright. Can't let the enemy surprise us. So they're going to start teaching me how to build the basic units. Can I... It won't let me move it wherever I want. I guess it has to be in this location for the tutorial. It's timed, which I can say ahead of time is going to lead to waiting for stuff to build, which is not always my favorite aspect of these kinds of games. Well, the enemy is very, very Nazi feel. They weren't blunt about what they were going for with that. Watch the fight. A little faux cutscene with the drop down top things. And from what I understand about the game, there's a whole aspect of invading other players' islands and a kind of PvP motif, and I think this is showing the player at the start how that kind of works. I mean, it's a cool way to do it. Yeah, there's a lot of text that keep throwing at you. I should have probably read whatever I was supposed to do. Information, and this icon clearly means to put somebody in there. They have very big arrows showing you what you're supposed to be doing as the tutorial to keep you from getting lost. I really like the faux 3D. I mean, I think the background probably is 3D, judging by the isometric view. Oh, I didn't read what he said. Can load it. Okay. I evidently need two. I should start reading what this guy says. More riflemen. It seems counterintuitive. I can only put one in a boat at a time. I was putting several. Okay, they're kind of like StarCraft units. Let's go take out the enemy. Okay, so takes you to the world map. This is a pretty common setup for naval type games, but they've done a really good job making it kind of cute. And let's see. Select my artillery, and I can tap where I want the artillery to fire. Obviously this cannon thing is dangerous. I can't shoot it anymore. Deploy my troops. Deploy my troops. I like that they've done the gradiated tab area to let you know where you should tap. Oh, I got more power. Should I use that? Can I? Oh, I can. That would be nice if when you've clicked on that you get some kind of aiming reticle to let you know. I tapped it like twice because I wasn't sure that it had actually been tapped or not. Saving the local populace, which is just, I assume, supposed to be indigenous people because they have tribal paint. It's a little on the nose. Victory. It's a nice animation. Makes people feel good about yourself, and then kind of got a little review at the end of how everything went. I'm waiting for this game to jump into the having to wait phase, because that's for me. Is like if the player ends up having to wait to play the game more after the first 5 minutes, they're not going to want to come back. So let's see how long it takes before I'm kind of stuck in waiting mode. Need to build my base to increase my strength. Black card, it's so on the nose. I have a message. New stuff. Okay. I'm supposed to build with the build tool. I guess I have to upgrade, of course, to get other stuff. So how do I... Okay, here, now I can drag and move. It wouldn't let me do it for the snipers. This is important. Probably put it in the back. 2-minute wait for that. It already starts. I can build another support. Radar. All these images look really nice. They're looking looking at the way the trees and stuff move, those have got to be 3D objects. I wonder if they've done 3D for these two, or if they're just... No, that one moved. The builders are busy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. They're already offering... I'm sure that these gems cost in-game currency, or the in-game currency, which costs money, which is how they've got to make money. But and I guess it's nice they started with 50, but I'm sure those won't last. I guess it speeds it up. So here I am already. I've been playing the game for less than 10 minutes, and I have to wait 2 minutes just for the purpose of building. So let's see what else I can do to entertain myself during the wait, because I've got troops in this. I wonder if I can deploy them. I can spend the in-game currency to do it instantly. Oh, that's the upgrade. I don't want to upgrade. How do I deploy these again? He may have told me why I couldn't deploy again. Maybe we'll just go to the seas and see what we can do. Can we go here? I can spend my money to attack it. At least it gives me something to do while I wait. I have mortars, and he's got a sniper tower. Again, there's no aiming reticle for this. A little more feedback that I've clicked, and I mean, all of the UI is so nicely made. No kidding, it's an invalid location. There we go. I'm really surprised at it. I mean, because they do where you click and the troops deploy, they've kind of highlighted it, but when you do the bombardment, they have this giant aiming area, and I'd rather see some kind of haptic response for where you've clicked. Granted, I'm using my mouse on my computer, but if I had my finger down, I'd want to know where the rounds had landed. See, because I'm still constantly clicking it, there's just not enough. There's this light white. So I got some stuff. The bad guys are angry about it. The indigenous folk, same model, probably because they only spent enough time to make one. Victory, and I get a medal and more money out of that. I lost one troop, but I assume this is the building supply. So when I return back home from one mission, make quite a bit of money. I have to click that. My tower's done. So now they've offered me the option to start to upgrade stuff. So let's upgrade the tower. Cost money, time to upgrade. So I mean, here I would be waiting again. What did I must have expended some kind of resource during that upgrade that it won't let me upgrade anymore. Well, I can only upgrade one thing at a time. That's the gating mechanic. I never like that in a thing where if I have the resources, why should I wait the time? I suppose I could deploy again, but I doubt the missions are much different. I like the look of it. I mean, it looks really pretty. I just can't stand these time gating games where I understand the feedback loop or the addiction loop. They get you to play for a little while, and then they give you these time goals that they want you to come back and see your stuff finished. But to have time goals or time waits this early out of the gate is very disheartening. I mean, your player can play for, I've played for less than 10 minutes, and outside of spending the in-game gem currency, which I know is finite, is going to cost me real money to replace. So as a low risk reward kind of person, I'm not incentivized to waste that on just any old thing. I mean, here I am. I'm basically done. I could go do the exact same thing I had done earlier and attack another location, but it doesn't seem to be significantly different than what I was doing before. Do a little bombardment, run out of energy, send my guys in. I wish they would introduce more of the different types of things early on, so you could have more than just the basic troops to give it a little more flavor. Could do another bombardment here. I don't know. I can see how these games are addicting, but they're not my traditional cup of tea. It's just too much waiting. It feels like a Facebook game on a phone. And I know those are popular, but to me, I always felt that the potential to have games on a phone, video games, like we used to play on the Nintendo or even on the PlayStations, you can have those kinds of games on these systems without having to gate everything behind a time barrier. So that's my general thoughts on playing Boom Beach here. I gave it a good, probably scraping on 10 minutes, and I like the look. The UI is very intuitive. Generally things flash when you need to use them, which is important to draw the user's eyes. Pretty appeasing aesthetic. They've got good colors. My only real complaint was with the bombardment. There's not a real feedback circle for your user after they've clicked, but the game looks really nice. I'm just not a big fan of the type of mechanics